Gotcha. Hi, hello and welcome to our Team Turbo webinar presentation. We'll present to you today our unique business plan and opportunity with 100% no-fail strategy. This is designed purely to show you how you can take a very small minimum investment, and we'll show you how to get maximum returns from it in the form of a monthly residual income. How do we do this? Well, we'll get into that in 2 seconds, but before we do, firstly I just wanted to tell you that I'm sure you're going to be impressed with this opportunity, and you're wanting to tell all your friends, colleagues, neighbours, everybody you know who's out there struggling, needs to earn a little extra income or a lot of income. This is the place to be, because we're going to be here 7 days a week, several times a day. So first thing I'd like to do is just move on, clear your mind a little, get you in the mood for the webinar by presenting you with Jim Rohn and some inspirational moments I'm sure you've probably seen, but here we go. Wow, powerful words from Jim Rohn, guy who's going to be surely missed. So we'd like to move on a little bit further and show you the first business in our 2-for-1 program. This is what we call Turbo Cycler. Why? Well, we felt every business needs a cash flow, and we found that Turbo Cycler was the best one out there. And it's our chosen vehicle to supply the cash flow that your financial journey needs to succeed. And it all begins with the power of one. All you need is one person who gets one person, and you break even. As you can see from the slide there, multiple levels of 200 pays out 800, 500 entry pays out 2,000, and the 1,000 entry pays out 4,000. Very simple maths, I don't need to explain to you. But you can start with very little money. You can make money without any previous experience. And this is so simple that really anyone can do it. So if you work turbo cycling in your spare time or your full time, it's going to give you the cash that you need to move on and move into a good, strong residual income. That is what we have to offer. To give you an insight into this, we've got another short video, and I find that this will be explained stronger than by the producer of this video than probably I could explain it to give you the information that you need. So we'll just get this going, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
The compensation structure is based on a time-tested compensation plan called a 2x2 cycler follow your sponsor matrix. The basic principle of a 2x2 is that there are a maximum of 6 positions that can be taken at any one time, called a matrix. 2 under you and 2 each under those people. So here you see on the diagram, it's 1, 2 under you. Those are positions number 1 and 2. And then you have position number 3 and 4, which are the first 2 people underneath position number 1, and 5 and 6, which are the first 2 positions under position number 2. Now there's 4 different ways you can make money. The first way is selling a product. That's called personal sales. As you refer someone to the program, they purchase a $200 product package. Okay, that's position number 1. Now maybe that person, position number 1, also makes a sale, and they refer person number 3, and that's a $200 product package. That person is instructed by the system to pay you $200 because anyone that lands on your second generation, that's position 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, are going to be instructed by the system to send you $200 directly. And again, this is paid directly to you, not through the company, and you're free to accept the payment in any way, shape, or form you like. The second way is spillover. Now in the diagram here, with the face there, you have your upline, and you also have your matrix, which is just below your upline. Now your upline has position number 1 and 2, so you're in position number 1, and the second position in your upline's organization, we'll just call that filled with someone that's already have a sale. So now at this point, your sponsor or upline makes a sale, and that's the $200 sale you just saw there. And the system is going to search from left to right, up and down, and it's going to put that person in the first open available spot. Okay, so that's spot number 2. What happens here is that number 2 can now go out and make a sale. That's a $200 sale, and that $200 is now your second level, that's spot number 5, and the system is going to instruct them to pay you $200. Now what's important about that is the $200, of course, landed on your second level, so you make that, but that sale was not directed by any effort of your own, because the spot number 2 was coming from your sponsor or your upline, and that position landed there through no effort of your own, and that person introduced number 5, which also goes to you. So that's a sale that comes as no effort of your own, which is great. Next way you can make money is called team sales. Now again, this is your organization, and we have those 6 spots, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, and number 6. So what happens here is you have your first 2 spots. Let's just say that you brought them in, they're your personally sponsored people. Now, people go out and they work as a team to be able to bring in sales. Now, spot number 1 brings in spot number 3, and that is a $200 sale. The system instructs that person to send you $200, and you get paid. Spot number 1 also gets their 2 sales, and they bring in $200, which is instructed by the system to pay you. So again, everyone is working together as a team to bring in at least 2 people. So you brought in 2, spot number 1 brought in their 2, which is position 3 and 4, and spot number 2 has also brought in their spots, number 5, which also pays you $200, and spot number 6, which also pays you $200. So in this case, everyone that reached your second level paid you $200 apiece, which is a total of $800 going to you. The next way you can make commission, called follow your sponsor. So as you start to build a team, 1 and 2, and those people bring in people and so on, you have your organization here. When you cycle, or when anyone else in your organization cycles, the system is automatically going to close out your 6-person matrix and then look for the first open available spot in your sponsor's matrix that they're working right now. In this position, it would be number 1. So now you're closing out the 6-person position you're currently in because you have all those spots filled. The system looks to place you back in the $200 matrix, and now you're taking the first available spot, and we'll call this number 1 in your sponsor's matrix. You're instructed who to send your $200 to, and the process happens over and over again. So you've made $800 from the 4 positions, and you're sending back $200. Now you're netting $600 on that complete matrix. So the next time, say spot number 2, when they fill up their 6-person matrix, so let's say spot number 5 brought in 2 and spot number 6 brought in 2, the complete matrix for them is finished, so now they're going to look to follow you and your spot number 1, and they're going to follow and fill up spot number 3. The same thing happens for position number 5. Let's say that you also sponsored position number 5. When they cycle again, they're going to follow you and take the first open position, which again would be spot number 4. Okay, that's in your sponsors matrix, spot number 4. All right, so let's quickly review. We use the 2x2 compensation plan, which earns income a few different ways. Personal sales. Introduce others to buy your audio-video education package. Spillover. Since level width is limited to 2 people, new sales can roll over to the next available position. Team sales. People work as groups or teams to fill in 2 levels, and those people also do the same thing, thus assisting people in filling in positions and cycling. Follow your sponsor. As your matrix fills, you'll also follow your sponsor and fill in one of the open spots in the active matrix that your sponsor is in. The same thing happens to all your personal sales. They will follow you, thus causing you to cycle again and again.
Do it again. So let's hope he's going to continue well here. There we go.
Okay, everybody got all that? Yeah, I suppose if you see this for the first time, it can be a little bit overwhelming. You need to see it and look at it 2 or 3 times before it sinks in. But I've got to tell you, it's very simple, and once you get it, you get it. So let's move on to the next slide. The second of our 2-program system. This is virtual properties. Now this is our monthly residual program. What is virtual property? Very, very simple. It's being referred to as the stuff on the web or the internet. You've got a web space, you've got a page book, a Facebook, a blog page, you've got an email, anything like that. That is basically your stuff on the net. That is your virtual property. It's a fantastic concept, but what I don't want you to get confused with, because this is so different from the run-of-the-mill opportunities that's presently available on the internet. It's not multi-level marketing, and it's definitely not a gifting program. Virtual properties is a new way of earning monthly residual income. Let me give you a brief outline of how we make our money in virtual properties. You see there you've got 4 different categories of building, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and different prices. Now we as landlords earn our money by renting out each floor in each building to a tenant. So in category 1, there's 2 floors and you've got 5 5 rooms per floor. So that gives you 10 options. If you have all those rented out, that's going to give you a residual income of $50 a month. Pretty straightforward. The rest, category 2, as you can see, it moves up a little at $250 a building. Category 3, $500 to rent in there, and category 4, $1,000. Now these are a little bit different because they've got 9 stories with 5 available in each story, so that gives you 45 opportunities of earning $250, $500, or $1,000. So I'm sure you're doing the maths and you're way ahead of me already. Virtual properties is completely different because, like many opportunities out there, we don't have to wait for our money because it's a members owned and controlled by all the members. It's based on our 2D environment that we all live in at the moment, but currently the way things are moving on, 3D is not very far away, and we're looking for some great things. As I say, it's a member-to-member program, get paid instantly. So the program is a kind of an evolution of affiliate sales or associate marketing. But like I mentioned earlier, don't get confused with multi-level marketing or a gifting program, because it is definitely not that. We have a unique system. It's a one-of-a-kind, i.e. in the form of a retirement plan, which is called Virtual Properties Retirement Plan. We'll show you quite simply how, if you choose to achieve a realistic $9,000 every single month within a period of 12 months. To get into our program is not as easy as it sounds because it's by private invitation only, so you need to be invited. And how do you get invited? Is simply talk to the person or your sponsor who brought you here this evening, and they'll show you how you can become a tenant within their building. You pay a one-off rental and you pay a one-off building construction fee. Now, you have pretty much information based on our 2 programs at this moment in time. So what I'd like to do is just compact this a little bit more and show you how we do all this. And we do this quite easily in a video that's been put together by one of our leaders. And it's an overview of everything that we do and how we do it. And it may help you understand a little bit more of what is expected. So again, sit back and enjoy, and here we go.
Hello, my name is Lori Trotter. Welcome to this presentation. I want to go over with you several things about a very unique team that we have put together. A team of admin, experienced admin, and a strategy that is 100% no-fail. And nothing on the planet compares to what we've got going on here. It's a very, very simple concept. What we've done is we put 2 very strong businesses together. One is a cash flow. Every business needs cash flow, right? And the other one is a monthly residual program. So what we've done is we've put together these two programs. And the first one is called Turbo Cycler. You may have heard of it. You may already be in it. But with our team, you've never experienced or can experience what we've got going on here. Then with our virtual properties, when you join Turbo Cycler, it's $239.95, but you get a free $250 position in virtual properties. We take it one step further. We have a pool of a team from Mexico that is not even online, but we manage their money, we manage their positions. We're able to utilize those positions to give us 25 VP members, virtual property members under ourselves, each one of us. So with one adopted member, which only costs $43, once you're on your pay line in Turbo, it's a 2x2. Once you're on your pay line, you can adopt a member. You just mark them paid. You don't have to do the $239.95, just $43 for the admin fee and to register him. And what that position does for you, it explodes your virtual properties business with 25 positions. And this takes a little bit of time, but progressively gets more and more and more and more residual money for you, along with your TurboCycler monies. With our team, we're constantly pushing through and through, lots of spillover going on, especially with the adopted members into the Turbo team. So how it works is you would first join the TurboCycler under the person that brought you in. Then you get a free upgraded position in virtual properties. You only have to, when you're in profit, or when you do have to pay for each one of your buildings. There's 2 buildings. Virtual properties is a member-to-member, so is Turbo, member-to-member payment. And what you're doing is we, with each person that comes under you in virtual properties, you get $1,800 a month as they've all upgraded. So it's going to be basically on autopilot. Once you do this, it's very simple. You join TurboCycler, you get your free position in virtual properties to get you going. You're going to be paying rent every month to your landlord who brought you in, and in turn, you're going to be getting rental payments to you from your adopted member and their members as they help your virtual properties grow. So, going back, you're going to get 25 of these over a period of time. With one adopted member, you're going to get 25 times $1,800 a month, which equals $45,000 a month. I want to say it's going to take about 6 months, but progressively you're going to get more and more. You might make $1,000 this month, $5,000 next month. It just depends on how fast you want to grow and how fast it will go. And all you have to do is bring in 2 people or get 2 spillover in your Turbo. Then you adopt your member. Then you get 2 people under them. Then you're done. Now, of course, you want to keep bringing in Turbo people as much as you can. I mean, I'm not going to say, just sit back. But that's what makes it happen for you in virtual properties. That's what gives you 25 paying members, and they all have to upgrade, and they're all being managed. It's all on a subscription. It's member to member. It's under your subscription button. So in other words, you're basically just going to be pressing withdrawal all the time after a while. It's all autopilot. So once you get the foundation, which is number 1, join Turbo. Number 2, you get your free upgraded position in virtual. That sets the stage for both businesses. Then you're going to want to get your buildings for virtual, which costs $50 one time each. $50 for the $50 building and for $50 for the $250 building. And then that part is complete. And then as we upgrade, then you'll upgrade in virtual properties too. It goes up to the $500 and the $1,000 building. So in other words, you're going to be paying, after a while, $1,800 to your renter, but you're going to be getting in $1,800 times 25 autopiloted members in your virtual properties over this period of time. It's all done with profit. The first initial thing is you're getting in 2 for 1. You're getting in TurboCycler for $239. You're getting that $250 position. We're waiving that, basically waiving the rent for the first month. Your landlord is for the virtual properties just to get you started. So then you bring in 2 people into yourself under Turbo, and then you adopt your member. Then you bring in 2 people under your adopted member. Now, what we provide as a team is optional. You can do that yourself, or you can go into what's called our co-op leads, $20 a month for subscription for your co-op leads. You get 110 qualified leads, and then you could do the call center. For pennies a month, you can do a call center. Now, this is not a monthly. It's $25 one time for the call center, and they will give you 2 paid persons in your Turbo. So what we do have that really helps close your people is we have a daily call, and they're all day long. We have daily webinars all day long that's able to close your people you want to bring in. They get a free gift for coming, just like the old-fashioned timeshare presentations. You go to the condo, you listen to the presentation, you get a free gift. But we do the same thing. We tell about our Super Turbo Team Build, 100% no-fail strategy on how easy it is to get $45,000 a month residual income. Now let me just go over that one more time. You join Turbo for $239.95. It's member to member. It's a 2x2 with a 2-up and follow me matrix. And there is also progressive levels. There's the 200, the 500, and the 1,000, and they're coming out with the 2,000. We all upgrade when we're ready, when we're in profit. And of course, the more you upgrade, the faster you make more money. That's the cash flow business, member-to-member cash flow business. Now, when you get into virtual property, sometimes your rent is due before your person pays you the rent, and so therefore, the reason we're in that cash flow business is because we're able to use that cash to make sure that our standing is good in our virtual properties while we grow and go, because that's really our strongest foundation is in virtual properties, our strongest foundation for the future, and a monthly residual income. So we have a dynamite team, probably one of the most diverse, fantastic, experienced people on the planet with running a tight team. You have everything available to you here. And we just run it very well, and we're all very friendly, and we would love to have you come aboard with us. Please get back to the person that referred you to this call and get on board right away. If you have any questions, we're all here to help, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
Fantastic. I hope that filled in a few of the blanks that you're not too sure about. I hope that you've found it very interesting and informative, this opportunity we've got here. So finally, we just need to go into a little bit more details on the maths, as they call it, how actually this all fits together, how we make a cash flow, but more importantly, how we begin on the road to this monthly residual income that we're all working for, and many of us have started building already and building fast. So now is the time to get in. So what I'd like to do is hand you over to a very, very good friend of mine and a very valued friend, Norbert Wachter in Canada. He's going to go through the maths, he's going to show you the matrix, how everything fits in with you and the ones that we adopt. So my name's Jerry Hawker. Thanks very much for listening. Hope to see you later, and God bless you all.